Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is September 8th, Monday, Moon Day, meaning that the moon's influence over today is extra potent. It rules the day. We just came off of a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces yesterday, which was an enormous event. Magical, spiritual, possibly cataclysmic for some, but you are protected. Your angels are with you, quite literally with you. The moon is now currently in Aries. It is 0 degrees Aries, 33 minutes currently. And this is the new beginning. This is stepping onto a trajectory that is more in alignment with destiny. Whatever was needed to be transformed or removed in order for you to step onto a path that is more in alignment with you, that took place, is taking place. 7 days before and after we feel the eclipse. So we will be integrating this information, whatever took place, for this week. On top of, we have some other significant astrological alignments that are making this more powerful, more magnetic, more magnetized. And it's to bring us into alignment for forward, destiny point. Okay? The biggest concept that came through for me yesterday, and I actually have a story, was the biggest thing that came in for me is the understanding that fear is a concept of separation only. And by separation, I mean separation from God. Okay? Faith is a quality of connection. When you are in connection to your higher source of energy, God, spirit, angels, etc., you don't experience fear. There is only love, there is only peace, there is only knowing and reassurance. You cannot feel fear until you separate and become separate from your higher expression and your connection to God. Which is important to note. These two, separate and inclusion, this is how we know ourselves. This is law of polarity. We cannot know separation without knowing inclusion. We cannot know inclusion without knowing separation. We cannot understand without experiencing both. Okay? The entire purpose of us incarnating is to be separate, to experience separation. The, what do they call it? The veil of illusion, or the forgetting of who we are when we agree to forget, when we incarnate, is a requirement. Because if we remember, we cannot experience separation. Because as a soul, we are completely connected and part of God, angels, ancestors, light. The souls are eternal, and they are in and of the light, which means they are the positive polarity only. They come here, we come here to experience the negative polarity, to experience separation. And it is through understanding of ourselves that we can connect back to access our soul and our soul's memory. With that, I'm going to tell you a story quickly. I had what would feel like an out-of-body experience, except it was in my body. Okay? I met my soul. I became aware of my soul, of me. It was in my body. It was in full access of my body. Every cell was occupied with soul. And my physical body very, very much felt like a container or an avatar. And I was looking out of my eyes, looking around like, okay, this is what it's like. Immediately, I felt an overwhelming sense of love, peace, ease, like, oh, thank God, it's going to be fine. Like, everything's going to be fine. All these things I'm worried about, I don't need to worry about it. It's fine. We have time. I came here for this experience, not to rush through it and get to something else. I came here to be here, to do this process, to take this time, to have these experiences so that I can learn, so that I can experience, just to understand. And it was the most incredible feeling I've ever had in my life. I knew me as an eternal being. I had overwhelming appreciation for my physical body, love for myself, appreciation for everything I've done, how hard I've tried, how much I have worried and intended to become and do and serve, and all of it. Bless my heart is what I thought. Like, and I'm self-criticizing and self-judgmental and, all of the traumas and all of the things. And it's like, ugh, I should be loving myself and thanking myself, this self, my physical self, for doing and holding me on this trip. We are so powerful. We just don't know. But that's part of the process. It literally has to be that way. Once I was soul, I no longer understood the concept of fear. My soul asked me, what is fear? Kind of like, what is that? I could not answer the question. I couldn't connect to it. I couldn't feel it. I couldn't like experience it to have an intellectual definition. A waste of time, basically. Fear was a waste of time, is a waste of time. It robs you. It's an illusion. You're so supported and so connected, and it's like your soul as an energy kind of exists behind the heart space, this energy center, that it's almost a different dimension how you can access it. There's a cord, okay, that gives you access, direct access to your soul, and you feel your soul in your physical body and at moments, okay? But you're not aware and tapped into the consciousness, the memory, the awareness of your soul. When that happened, I understood the need for separateness. Without this physical vessel, and I very much felt like a container, like a Tupperware container or a vessel, just the soul's poured in, and I'm like an avatar in a video game. It is just like that. And imagine your character that you're playing is, facing all of these things and is so stressed out, and back here you're not worried, you're just playing a game. You're just seeing how far you can get, how much you can do. If you fail, whatever, we can fix it. We got all kind of time to play the game. Meanwhile, us in the game, we're not aware that we're being played. And in this scenario, played meaning animated by, directed by our soul, which is God. It is a piece of God and connected to all, part of. So after that, I started pulling cards and doing things, and it was so much fun. If I was playing my avatar and I was doing things, and I was like, this is the best ever. This is the best ever. All answers were there, all knowing, and just so much peace. I melted into a pool of love and appreciation and excitement. And I've never been a video game person. That was amazing. I immediately had two memories, visceral memories. The first one was a memory of swimming in the ocean before there was land in between. It was only ocean. So it was one continent of Earth and or land, and the rest was ocean. And it was not yet separated from salt and fresh water. It was like a fresh water because I could feel it on my skin, the smell of it, the moisture, the way it was pleasant and cool and very cleansing on my skin, how fresh water feels, but it was the ocean. Meaning that point in Earth's development was a very long time ago. I was immediately understanding that I have been here since the beginning. I experienced the carving of a column for a Hathor temple. I was watching it take place. We're talking 2,000 years ago that would have taken place. Hathor being a great mother energy, initiate, okay, amongst Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, the covenant of the rose, this sect of priestess that brought love to the world. And there was a widespread geographical area where those temples, because it became a movement. Same with Mary Magdalene and I think they're the Magdalenas, the Code of the Rose or the Covenant of the Rose. It was a movement, same as Jesus, who was also present at that time. He had a following. So too did these feminine figures, the Great Mother, Hathor. So that happened. It was the best day of my life, second only to the birth of my child, because I met myself, my actual self, my whole self. All of me was present, aware, understanding, this knowing of the whole situation. It was incredible. It was the ultimate in what's the word? Faith restoration. There's no possibility to disbelieve or to discount what you know to be true. You experience it in your body. You have a full awareness of your soul and the connection to God, the support beneath you. You're powerful and you're fully supported, literally at all times. Your angels are around you, and with spiritual attunement, your angels merge with your physical being. So when you hear in your mind messages and you think you're talking to yourself, you're not talking to yourself. Spiritual beings merge with your being to bring your physical quality up to theirs, to become like them, okay, to become angelic, to become greater. And so their voice in your mind or the sensation in your body feels like you or sounds like you. And it is you because you are becoming them. And they are merging with you. So when I tell you that your angels are always with you, always with you, always with you. Now, how do I want to, okay, let me just give you the message that I received this morning whilst the moon was still in Pisces for today, okay? Now that whatever's been removed, now is when we start the soul programming, okay? What reality do I want to build from this state? Create a blueprint, create a script for yourself. Asking yourself, what do I want to say, teach, embody, serve, and define it? And then become influenced by the definition that you have created for yourself. Speak it, eat it, do it, get it around you, read information, immerse yourself in what you have decided you are going to create for the future. Especially in the morning. The morning routine should inspire, nurture, comfort, empower, affirm, and build your spiritual knowledge. Because you are actually a soul with infinite potential. Infinite potential. You can do what you want. You can go where you want. At the end of the day, you're good. Unless you compromise your sovereignty, then your soul is also compromised. We'll, go into that a different time. Anyhow, okay. So, the lesson, number 54, square, semi-square, king kunks. This was the card that came out. This is a astrological configuration, a square, a semi-square, or king kunks, which is a challenge. And it produces tension. And the message was, when you experience this tension, this resistance, in whatever form that takes for you, the question to be asked is, how is this serving me? Recognize appreciate and allow difference of perspective, difference of opinion, and incorporate that into solution. Okay? You're going to build your intelligence. It becomes part of the whole solution, product, success. Okay? Use it and build with it. This is the kind of challenge that strengthens us so that we can accomplish what we feel to be our next chapter or our goal in life itself. Okay? Then these keywords: exploration, investigate, future, and home. Specifically, future home. Decide what you want and go for it. The lens through which you are going to move forward is first house Aries, number 22 Mars, which is the ruling planet of Aries. Mars being a master builder, 1 being magician. So this is the lens. Magician, master builder, identity, inspired action. Next, structure, immerse, activate, rebirth, journey. You're going to create a structure, bones, okay, symbolically, of your newfound beliefs for self and universe. You're going to fill it with emotion, material, love, fluidity, and meaning. Okay? Put charge to it. You activate it using fire, passion, God's life force. You're going to activate it. Then it comes to life. Pluto energy. It animates. And it begins the journey of this next chapter. Structure, immerse, activate, rebirth, journey. Ooh, 5. 5 represents change, movement. That's beautiful. So essentially the bones, the material, the life force, the animation, and then the journey. This is the soul rise, the liberation into fulfillment. So I hope that this is sounding understandable. I'm going to pull a couple cards because I'm feeling very ungrounded. And then I'm going to leave it there because we're at 30 minutes. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so loss, sadness, and resurrection is pushing against clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance, and neither one will budge. Interesting. That could be a current experience. 3003. Okay. Anything more to add? Oh my God. Okay. All right. Perfect. So we have Goddess of Creation, number 7. Transformation, creativity, wholeness. With number 12. These are the same ones that came out for me this morning. How funny. Sacred Heart. This heart is like the burning heart of Jesus. This is full support. I mean, we're in the process right now. This is why we came. We came to do this. We came to play the game. We came to learn everything there is to know. Okay? To gain wisdom, to grow. Enchanted Forest. Look at that full moon. Number 27, which is 9. Enchanted Forest, mystery, magic, and excitement. So I'm going to read these and then I'm going to close it out. Because we're already a ways in. I hope that this has been enjoyable and informative for you. There's so much I could say. There's literally so much that I've come to understand in a very short amount of time. One of the reasons I'm making this video is for myself, so that I can remember all the details and watch it back. Okay. Number 7, Goddess of Creation. It's time for you to chill out and let go of rigid and fixed ideas. Relax and take time out to just be. Okay, real quick. When you experience your soul's energy, okay, the idea of you somehow not holding value is gone. That's gone. That's like insane. You are so powerful. You're worth everything. And you receive everything because God loves you. You are of God. You are of love. You are of light. Unless, you choose something else and you go somewhere else. But I'm talking to my more light oriented individuals here. Hopefully. Anyhow. You really have been trying too hard lately and are taking things far too seriously. This has blocked your creativity and caused your energy levels to be low. You probably tell yourself that you don't have time to relax. You should be paid to exist. This is what I'm saying. That was kind of creepy, actually. Sorry. Where was I? You probably tell yourself that you don't have time to relax, but you must take the time. Make this a priority, and you will find that an interesting transformation takes place. Your creativity will increase, and you will feel revitalized by a newfound sense of purpose and inspiration. Your mind may be telling you that relaxation is a futile waste of time, yet the opposite is true. Relaxation will slow down your thoughts and open your heart. It is fuel for your soul that will have a positive flow-on effect for your entire being. Your well-being is of paramount importance, so do not take it for granted. Without it, nothing else really matters. Your physical body is trying so hard, literally, and is under constant attack. You have to give yourself a break. You just have to. Seriously. Okay. Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart. Passion, love, and spiritual communion. You are entering a period of profound and heartfelt love. A deeply emotional time where you focus on, question, and think about the things that matter to you most. You will find yourself re-evaluating your priorities and core values, and this leads you along a path of self-discovery, bringing with it a deepened spiritual connection to the earth, your surroundings, family, friends, and loved ones. Your passion and appreciation for life are heightened. At times, your emotions overflow to the point of being almost unbearable. Yet this is nothing to fear or be concerned about, for this is the most sacred and precious time through which your loving intentions are both seen and felt by all around you. Your inner light and wisdom illuminates, heals, and inspires. This is a good time for creative writing, or you may feel inclined to draw, paint, or take up a creative pursuit of some kind. Thank the earth and stars for the many blessings you receive. Affirmation: I am in tune with my inner light and wisdom. I am guided always by love. I energetically share my light and wisdom with others. I am with the earth and I am one with the earth and stars. The guidance I receive is free from the limitations of time and space. The physical limitations that we perceive that we have, 3838, don't actually exist. FYI. That is fear-based. And it's an illusion. It literally doesn't exist, except in your own mind. And in other people's minds, especially if they're the ones pushing it. It's control. That's all it is. And it actually separates you further. It is a self-isolating state of being. Okay? But as a means of control, it is very effective. Keep that in mind, please. And is completely self-defeating because it isn't real. Number 27, enchanted forest, mystery, magic, excitement. Okay, hold on. 1 minute, life seems rather mundane and boring. Then all of a sudden, someone or something sweeps into your world like a breath of fresh air. All of a sudden, you feel as though you're on a magical mystery tour with a renowned sense of passion and excitement for life. I was talking about that. And it doesn't matter that you have no real idea where this is all leading you. In fact, not knowing only creates more excitement. Life is now full of romance and seemingly endless creative possibilities. Embrace all that comes your way. Enjoy the journey and don't be in a hurry to settle down or to settle things down or draw conclusions. Allow things to unfold in their own way and time. What unravels will bring you lasting joy and a deep sense of fulfillment. Liberation into fulfillment. Soul rise. Also, okay, I'm going to wrap this up. Another thing to know for people that are consciously developing themselves, their spiritual practice, their connection to God, their connection to angels, their attunement, okay, and relationship with their soul. We aren't supposed to stay in immersion with the soul like all the time. We're meant to come into communion with it and then separate again. Because when we're in communion, the physical us can't experience the polar opposite of the light. It doesn't exist there, which means our intelligence is limited. So we have to just have this relationship, this interaction where we come together and we understand, and then we separate and we learn. And it's a dance. I think some people would call the higher self the soul expression. That works as well. For me, they're different. I think because my higher self is my higher mind, and my soul is the full-on feeling, understanding, knowing of something. So it's feminine. My higher self is masculine. That's the way it comes through for me. Both of them are guides, 43, 43. Okay, I'm going to let you go. This was kind of long. I hope it was not too difficult to understand. And I'm wishing everyone all the love and support. It'll be another exciting, interesting week. And, good luck. I'm praying for your healing. If you need assistance, you know how to get a hold of me. Sending all my love, and I'll talk to you soon.